Okay, awesome. I think we're in. Oops. All right.
We're in. Game time.
Now let's just make sure that it sounds actually good. All right. Let me shuffle real fast because I did not shuffle. So yeah, I'm playing Talion, so you know. Well, actually, then again, I did butcher this deck like crazy.
What's his toughness?
What'd you say?
What's his toughness? Asking for a friend.
4.
Solid.
Okay, just making sure the
What were you
audio
saying?
sounds good. I'm just making sure the audio sounds good. Most professional streamer ever. Okay, it sounds good. Nice. All right, there you go. So yeah, what are those? Did you get beige sleeves?
These are my yellow ones. This is Ty Joaquin.
Ah. You
Maybe
know what?
You
I'm
should check
playing
your
with
visuals
beige.
if you think they're fucking beige.
Look, I got my eyes don't work for a reason. And let's say one more. Yeah, I took like so many cards out of this deck. I took Ristic Study out of this deck because I was just like, Ristic Study's so good, man. Like, ugh.
I got a 6. Go
Alright.
first.
Give me a
I
second.
rolled 1.
Let me roll. Hey, Jacob, who knows about that? I could roll a 6. Alright, I'm gonna roll. Come on, baby, give me a 6. It went off the table. Give me a 6. 5. Yep, Jacob goes first.
Fire.
Let me just make sure. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's probably keepable. I'll keep it.
Bet. I'm gonna play a tapped Fury Calm Snarl. No,
That's a good card. For those of you who are just
alright.
joining us, I promise to you the next video will be out eventually. I am currently in the editing mines. Oh, Brady, you need to set your health to 25. For those who are also confused about the health totals, our play group plays 60-card Brawl, basically Commander, except 60-card Brawl. And you can play Planeswalkers as your Commander if you want to do that, for the sole reason that it makes the games go faster. Oh, wait, it's my turn. Yeah, I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a island. And then I'm going to pass.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. We're going to sit down. Which one first? We'll do a Dark Moss Bridge. Indestructible, but it comes in tapped. And I pass.
There's no way you're playing that for this round. What nefarious things do you have going on over there?
I will draw a card.
I got
I'll
nothing.
play water
It's just,
wave tapped for my land.
it was
pressure.
just a very land I could put in.
Draw. I'm gonna play a Cool Mountain. Tapped. And then tap 2 for my commander.
Give me a second.
Ty Joaquin.
I'm probably gonna have to. Let's do this. I am going to. It's probably worth. Actually,
Dylan, please. Please
It
don't
is-
hurt me.
it is probably worth. It's probably. Is it worth it?
You guys are. I have 2 Demir players at this table.
Yeah, you're
Please
right.
spare my life.
But it hurts so good.
I'm literally playing Boros.
Yeah, I know you're playing Boros, and that kills me. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it just to slow things down a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not. Never mind. Whatever. Screw it. If I die, I die. I'm going to take the greed path. I'm going
Dude,
to
why are you making me sweat like that, bro? Oh my
pay
god.
one just to keep you honest. I'm going to brainstorm. Any responses to the
bro's
brainstorm?
ended me.
And your instep. Is there any
Nope.
responses to the brainstorm? No? Okay, I'm going to draw 3 cards. And then I can put 2 cards on top of my
Everybody's
library.
tapped out, and Dylan asks if there's any responses.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
bro, I'm gonna channel
You're
my
free to do what you
Seichu.
want.
I'll put these two on top of the library in this order, and then I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw for turn. What I will do is I'm going to play a tap 1 blue. I'm going to cast Preordain. Scry 2 and draw a card. So I'm going to scry 2 and draw a card. I don't think we need this. Do this, draw a card. I'm going to play Exotic Orchard. It can tap to add 1 mana of any color of a land that your opponent controls could produce. I'm going to play Jeweled Amulet. You guys know what this is. It's a 0 mana artifact, and I can use it to store mana. And I will pass with mana up, my favorite activity.
Doesn't the orchard come in tap?
No, the orchard does not come in tapped. It comes in untapped.
Exotic Orchard comes in untapped?
Yes, it does.
Good card.
It is.
I just played a swamp and play my commander.
Okay.
There you go.
I will draw a card. Untap. I will play a swamp for my land return. Tap 2. Play Rona, Herald of Invasion.
Hello, Rona,
Now
Herald of
pass.
Invasion. And you're... Oh, never mind. I believe it's Jacob's turn.
Yes.
Oh shit. Draw. Untap. We are going to... So that's a 2/2 and a 2/3.
A 2.
Brady, what did you think?
I'm pretty sure...
1/3.
Rona a 1/3? Yes.
Fire. By fire, I mean, I'm playing planes for my land for turn. And then... Let's... keep setting up, I guess. Tap 3 for an Iron Crag Pyromancer. It's a 0/4. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, I can deal 3 damage to any target.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing at Dylan for 2.
That is fair. That's a legal activity.
I'm gonna hit you with my sniper.
Alright.
I'm passing turn.
Alright, in your end step, I'm going to tap Exotic Orchard for a black to put a counter on Jeweled Amulet, so this can now tap for a black. I will then untap my lands, and then untap my Jeweled Amulet, and I will draw a card. I think... Is it worth it? I guess 2? I'm going to play a swamp for turn. And then I think what I'll do is I'm going to tap Jeweled Amulet, remove a counter for blue, Exotic Orchard for black, Swamp and Island for black, and I'm just going to play my commander, Talion the Kindly Lord. It has flying, it's a 3/4, and when Talion the Kindly Lord enters, choose a number between 1 and 10, and whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value, power, or toughness equal to the chosen number, that player loses 2 life, and you draw a card. I'm going to put it on 2. And Wyatt, you can go.
Sound good? It's not too helpful yet. Anytime it's a spell. Just any spell. Good to know. So we got 2. Keep that in mind. Do this, why not? We're just gonna get some ramp going.
I do like
I'm
ramp.
gonna put down a volume log.
Okay.
I'm also going to go ahead and play a rampant growth.
So you lose 2 life.
That
and
is
I
2.
draw a card.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and crack Evolving Wild and get 2 different lands. So and just save the time. And we are gonna get a forest and we'll get a swamp. So I will go ahead and pass, say go, but I'll just be searching through my deck.
Sure.
I will draw a card for a land return and untap. We'll play an island. Going to tap for 1. Hang on. No, I'm not. I'm going to tap Rona to draw a card, then discard a card. I'm going to discard Fell the Profane.
That's a good card.
I'm then going to tap for 1 to play Terrian Soul Cleaver.
Yeah.
It's a legendary spell, so Rona untaps. Then going to tap 2, using 2 life. To play Tithing Blade.
That's each opponent sacrifices a creature, right?
Yes.
So what I will do is, first off, you lose 2 life, right? And
I already
draw a
did
card.
that.
Oh. I will draw a card, and then I think what I'll do here, it's most like, is it worth it? It's most likely worth it. Yeah. I'm going to return a, I guess everyone loses 1.
Wyatt, left, right, middle.
Thank you.
I think what I'll do is I'm going to return an island to my hand, and I'm going to cast Daze and counter the Tithing Blade.
Oh, fire.
Nice.
Okay. And I will pass turn.
I almost feel bad for what I'm about to do, but that's just how it goes.
True.
So, I'll untap, draw. I'm going to play a mountain for my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Then we are going to Why? That's a 2/2, right?
Yeah, it's just a 2/2.
And then that's a 0/4, Dylan?
Yes.
All
All right. I'm going to tap 1 to tap Ty Joaquin for 1. So all of my non-combat damage will be raised by 1 until the end of turn. Then I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cycle a Solar Blast. And it's when I cycle it, I draw a card and I do 1 damage to any target, but with Ty Joaquin it does 2. So I'm a snipe Ty Joaquin, draw another card. But when I draw my second card for a turn from the cycling, I'm going to do 3 damage to any target. But with Ty Joaquin, I do 4, and I'm going to deal 4 damage to Master of Keys, and I'm going to draw another card.
Give me a sec. Just making
So
sure.
you took out Wyatt and Dylan's commanders, yes.
I
Okay,
did take
yes.
out Wyatt and Dylan.
That happens.
Okay, you said you were targeting Ty Joaquin. I'm like, I don't know what reason you're doing that, but okay.
Okay, so yeah, Ty.
I'm doing that because you're the only had
No,
the
no,
two toughness
you-
creature on the battlefield, and I.
You
and-
misspoke.
Yeah, I was like, why are you targeting Ty Joaquin with your own damage? I was like, what?
Well, in that case,
I was like, oh, he's gonna take out my commander, and then I heard that. I'm like, whoa, what? Something crazy going on here.
Yeah, I definitely misspoke. Viscera Poisons was my target for that Solar Blast.
Thank
I
you.
apologize.
okay.
No, you're good. Check that. I was like, oh my god, I dodged a bullet.
Yep.
Dodge.
No way.
I shoot my own commander. That's so funny. No, I definitely misspoke. And then I will.
That was a nice sequence.
I have 7 cards in hand. I do not need this card. I'm going to pass turn.
Sure. So I'm going to untap for turn and draw a card. And what I will do is tap the Exotic Orchard for a blue. I'm going to play Mystic Remora. So it has a cumulative upkeep of 1, and whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm then going to play, so if I draft this. Yeah. I'm then going to play an island for turn. And I'm going to... I'll pass, yes.
Tap, upkeep, and draw. All the classic. Let me double check that. It's my commander. I'll put down a Jungle Hollow. That'll give me 1 life back. Whoop-de-doo. And I guess we're gonna go ahead and get my commander back out. Why not?
Okay.
And we will actually maybe. Do I want to do that? I think I will not do that, and instead I'm going to play a Necroskitter.
What's a Necroskitter?
So 1/4 with Wither. That deals damage in the form of -1/-1 counters. Whenever a creature an opponent controls that has a -1/-1 counter on it, and it dies, it returns to the battlefield under my control.
I see.
And I will pass the turn.
Right. In your end step, I will tap Rona to draw a card, then discard a card.
Okay.
Very nice.
I will discard Bajuka Bog. And then I will move to my turn and untap. Draw. I'll play Moonlake Verge for my land per turn. I will then tap 2. Equip Tarian Soul Cleaver to Herald of Verona.
Yes.
And I will pass turn.
Wait, I have a question. Does Tarian Soul Cleaver trigger off any creature dying?
Yes.
Then you should have 2 +1/+1 counters on that. Or is it only you control?
It puts it on equipped creature.
Oh, okay.
Fire. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to play a Sylvanite Gorge for my land for turn.
And it just tapped. I assume you can sacrifice it to add 2?
1 damage to each of my opponents for 3 mana.
I see. Okay.
Not bad.
No.
Let me see. I'm going to tap 2. Tap 2 for an electrostatic field. Defender 0/4. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery, I deal 1 damage to each opponent, and
Yes.
then I'm going to tap Tyke Joaquin for 1.
Okay, why the
then-
why the Ty Joaquin thing is on the stack? So before you can cast a card,
Mhm.
I'm going to exile a black card from my hand, and the card I'm going to exile is Night's Whisper. So I'm going to exile Night's Whisper, and it destroys all creatures that entered this turn. So I'm going to destroy the static discharge before you can trigger it with Taiwakin.
Alrighty.
Because I've seen what
that's okay.
That will
I've
put.
seen. Yeah, that puts a counter on Rona.
And so Taiwakin trigger pulls.
Yeah, the trigger now resolves.
I now have something different I potentially want to do. Birdie, what toughness is your thing?
4.
Why? What toughness is yours?
4.
You can blame Dylan for this.
Go for it.
Actually, should I still do the thing I wanted to do? Because it'll hurt Dylan, but then...
Pro strap. Target the blue players.
I mean, I just Wyatt and Brady, I had to do that because you guys know what that static field does with Taiwakin.
Oh yeah, it's brutal.
No, it is pretty brutal. It is. That's kind of the only play I have now. But I won't be hurting the player that hurt me, which doesn't feel right. Fuck.
Well, I mean, you can because I assume you have like something that deals damage. You could just throw that 3 damage from the card draw at me, from the wizard.
Why? What does your thing do?
It deals damage in the form of -1/-1 counters, and then whenever something with a -1/-1 counter dies, I gain control of it.
Oh shit.
Which currently nothing does have a -1/-1 counter, but it is a pretty strong ability if it gets going.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep an eye on that for now. But I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm go. Nah, fuck you, Dylan. Actually.
Okay.
I'm tapping 2, and I'm destroying your artifact that does mana.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Or
draw
that
a
stored
card.
mana.
I'm gonna draw a card off Mystic Remora then. Right.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, draw a card, and then
Yeah.
the jeweled amulet is discarded. Is destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna pass turn.
Alright.
Sorry about that, guys.
I'm
You're
gonna
good.
untap.
I love and respect it. Taking out the small bits that Dylan has.
I'm going to let.
Well, I was gonna do 2 damage to everybody as well, but somebody had to ruin my fun.
I'm gonna let Mystic Remora get. Actually, do I? Yeah, I'm gonna let it get sacrificed. And then I'm going to play a swamp for my land per turn. And now I think I'm gonna think a little bit. 4 damage.
Oh, Tyrion Soul Cleaver triggers off artifacts as well, so I'll put an additional +1/+1 counter on Rona.
Fire.
Nice.
Dang. Well, actually, the jeweled amulet getting hit it actually really freaking hurts. That sucks. Well,
That's what you get for my electrostatic field.
that's fair. No, that's fair.
Suffer.
That's fair. I guess Wyatt, you can go.
Whoa, okay. The blue player doing
Wait, I
blue
like this
things.
even less now.
Are we
Oh
surprised?
no, it's how should I put this? I have when I rebuilt this deck, I might have put a little too many 7-drops in here. I'm addicted to value, but that's fine.
Your blue 7-drops.
Not
Bro
Hullbreaker
has
Horror.
Hullbreaker Horror and Hullbreaker Horror 2 in his hand.
Not Hullbreaker Horror. I promise that's not in this deck.
I'm going to... Let's see. I will attack you, Jacob, with my Necroskitter. My 1/4.
You talking to me?
Yes,
For how much?
just one. Unless you want to
One
block
damage?
it. Yeah,
I'll block it with my face.
that's fair.
Damn face.
It's like
Crazy.
maybe he'll leave it there and let it die. Let me gain control of it somehow. But yeah, that figures. I think I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
do a
people
little
enjoy
bit of.
killing the stuff that I have, so I've learned to let go. My stuff all hits the graveyard eventually.
Exactly.
Well, I
Or
guess
That's what
so.
turned me into a black player.
I mean, but you play Boros, so instead of making other people's cards hit the graveyard, you just make your opponents hit the graveyard.
I mean, that's the best form of removal.
So true.
We
Player
will
removal.
So true.
step 3. I'm gonna play Kodama's Reach. We're just gonna kind of set up here. So I get 2
Or
basic land
rampant.
cards. I'm gonna get a swamp and I'll tap it like this. So I'm gonna get 2 swamps because I did play a couple of coffers for my land per turn.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna get 2 swamps.
Do you have Urbor game? now?
No.
Okay.
And then 1 goes on. Let's see, just making sure. It's no catastrophe. And 1 goes to the hand. There we go. I will shuffle that in a second. At this point, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
In
Not
your
gonna do
end step,
anything.
I will tap 2 to go for the throat your Pyromancer, Jacob.
Wow.
Could have blocked it. I could have gained control of it.
She
It
dies.
would have been great.
Rona will get an additional +1/+1 counter because of that. I will then tap Rona to draw a card and then discard a card.
Okay.
Going to discard Consuming Tide. And I will then move to my upkeep unless there's responses.
I mean, I got nothing,
You're good.
so go for it. Pop off,
Okay, then
gamer.
Gonna untap and draw. Going to play a swamp for my land per turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this the smart way. Okay, I'm going to. You said your creature's a 1/4, correct? Why?
You got it.
I'm going to tap 1 to cut down it.
Left, right, middle, Wyatt.
Thank you. Left,
I got
right,
you.
middle. Let me double check. See if there's anything fun I can do.
What are you cutting down?
The
creature.
skitter, whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Wow. Hmm.
Is there something
That's
about the
not
scooter
fun.
that's scary, huh?
But I'll go ahead. It resolves. I can't really do anything about it.
That will put another +1/+1 counter on Rona. And I will pass turn.
Oh my god, okay.
Let's
Brady, are you using... Is the reason why you didn't kill Tyra, are you using... Maybe he thinks that Jacob can be like his little gremlin.
It's because he knows he can't stop me.
That's true.
I'll plan. My plan's inevitable.
True.
Man, both blue players kept up mana.
Yeah, I
It
know.
makes me so happy to play my turn.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna counter spell your thing so quick, Jacob.
You
We're,
better.
we're squeezed between 2 people who just keep holding up mana, Jacob, and it's like, ugh.
I mean, I told you why I'm keeping up mana.
Yeah.
But can we trust the words you speak?
No, I'm your enemy, but like, at this, but
Thank you for the honesty.
I mean, yeah.
I'm your enemy. Okay. Brady, what toughness is your thing?
7.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a lot of toughness.
Yeah, it's getting big. You can almost flip it.
That is true.
That is a lot
Yes,
of
Could have
toughness.
passed it if you wanted to.
We are going to do a thing.
What's
Fuck. Whatever. Tapping 3 for... Do I set up? Do I... Yeah, we're setting up, actually.
That's where I
Tapping
moved
2 for Satyr Fire Dancer.
what's that do?
Whenever an instant sorcery spell you control deals damage to an opponent, Satyr Fire Dancer deals that much to target creature player controls.
Huh. Okay.
Nice.
So, like, rebounds
Oops.
the Ty Joaquin damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Nice one.
do that at instant speed. I will pass turn. Wait, Dylan, you're taking 2.
That's so rude.
It's so right, though.
Okay.
Alright, that took way longer than it should have.
Yep.
Pass
My-
turn.
So in your instep, I'm gonna play black, exotic orchard. Tap this for a blue and this for a swamp, and I'm going to flash in Notion Thief. So if an opponent would draw a card, except the first one he or she draws in each of her draw steps, instead that player skips that draw and you draw a card. Brady, would you like to draw off Rona in response?
Hang on, what's Notion Thief?
It steals your card draw.
No, what's its stat line?
It's a 3/1.
3/1?
Yep.
Okay. I will not tap Rona.
All right. Okay. My turn then. I guess.
Oh, is it? Well, I thought it was already your turn.
No, it's in Jacob's instep. It has flash.
Okay. Still in his instep, I'm going to tap 2, and I'm going to Winter's Intervention. I'm going to deal 2 damage to target creature, gain 2 life. I'm going
Okay.
to deal 2 damage to Notion Thief.
So what I'm going to do then is, what does this do? This is a 1/1. I'm going to exile. I'm going to exile Oil Deep Year Hulk to Misdirection. Misdirection says I can remove a blue card in your hand from the game instead of playing that spell's mana cost. Target spell with a single target targets another target instead. So I'm going to misdirect your Winter's Intervention from the Notion Thief to the Satyr that Jacob has, unless Ty Joaquin has 2. No, it has 3. So I'm going to retarget the Satyr.
What is my Satyr doing?
It's dying.
No!
You still gain the life.
Wait,
Okay.
what is happening? The damage?
Yeah, so you get.
So I'm dealing 2 damage to the Notion Thief. Dylan then cast Misdirection to change targets of that with Satyr.
I never thought I would be able to use this card in this type of way. I'm glad I was asking questions. I'm tapping 2 in response to that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... Oh, I shouldn't have attacked in. Oh my god, that would have been so fucking perfect.
Well,
I'm going to Karam.
what's that?
Cherim, 1 of that damage. So the next 1 damage that would be dealt to target creature, and I'm choosing the Satyr, that would be dealt this turn to another target creature instead, and I get to draw a card.
Okay.
So I'm
So
gonna deal
you're
that 1
targeting
damage
Notion Thief.
to Notion
Back to
Thief.
Notion
And
Thief.
if I had my
So they
Ty Joaquin open, if I didn't fucking attack, I would have been able to kill it. Oh my god, that would have been insane. But I get to draw my card.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 creatures die.
No. Because
Yes.
oh shit, it's only 1. You
Oh
know, yeah, that's
no,
fine.
wait. No, I draw a card though, Jacob.
Correct.
Instead of you.
Yeah,
because-
you don't do.
Oh, that's so
okay,
sad.
The creature is,
I'm gonna.
Wait,
draw
what
a card.
toughness is Notion Thief?
1, but you're
1.
gonna be drawing a card.
Oh,
it's gonna
fine,
see
okay.
that. It's gonna see that.
No, yeah, you're right.
And then
you're
it dies.
But wait, I still do the 1 damage perfectly. So I get to draw the 1 damage after draw the card after it dies because of the Ty Joaquin?
Yes. So after
Correct.
this dies, you will
Fine.
draw a card of Ty Joaquin.
Oh my god! So I am
And
still
I
drawing
gained
a
2
1
life.
and Fire Satyr
What,
dies. That
what
fucking
a
sucks.
beautiful sequence.
Yes.
That was actually
And
insane, though. Okay, never mind.
Rona gets 2 +1/+1 counters.
We need to deal with Rona. My turn.
I agree. We need to deal with Rona.
I'll untap.
Correct.
Draw a card.
I was getting wild.
I don't really know what to do.
Brady didn't kill High Joaquin because he knew I couldn't kill Rona with burn, and he just lets me kill everything else.
I mean, I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do, so.
What do you guys have in your graveyard?
I have. What, like, you want to, like, specific names or, like, card type?
Just what do you have in your graveyard?
Yeah, these
Winter's
three.
Intervention, Cut
That's not
Down,
what I mean.
Consuming Tide, Go for the Throat, Bajuka Bog, Tithing Blade, and Fell the Profane.
Okay.
I got Necroskitter, Kodama's Reach, and Rampant Growth. And Evolving Wilds.
Okay. I guess.
Solar Blast, Electrostatic Field,
There's
Smash to
nothing,
Dust, Iron Cry, Power Miner,
Nothing else.
Satyr, Fire Dancer, Karam.
Yeah, no, that. Never mind. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Demir Aqueduct. So it comes into play tapped. Actually, I'll tap the swamp for a mana, and then I'm going to bounce the swamp back to my hand. And now I think for a quick second. You know what? Gotta make him have it. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to play Dross Harvester, so it has protection from white, and then at the end of turn you lose 4 life, and then whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, you gain 2 life. Or in Modern Rulings, whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from play, you gain 2 life. So whenever a creature dies, I'm then going to use the 1 black floating mana, and I'm going to cast Reanimate on Notion Thief. Brady, would you like to draw a card or discard a card?
Well, in response, yeah, before Notion Thief hits the ground, I'm going to draw a card and discard a card.
Okay. So now Notion Thief hits the ground?
Yep.
So Notion Thief hits the ground. I lose 4 life. We're killing ourselves, but you know, it is what it is. Lose 4 life off of Reanimate, and then instep lose 4 life off Dross. Actually, I guess, yeah. And now, Wyatt, you can go.
Cool.
Brutal.
Does Dross Harvester have Death Touch?
It has protection from white.
Okay.
What?
Oh, sniff. Okay. Gotta make it. Yeah, Notion Thieves on the battlefield. That's not fun for anyone. But I think I should respond to some things accordingly. Because we got a lot of things coming up the board here. That could be fun. Nah, I won't do that. Okay, we going to I really don't know what I want to do. I got decisions to make. This one, let's fight. Sorry, it's taking me a while, guys.
It's fine.
Just thinking through
It's all good.
the best line here. How many cards do you have in hand, Dylan?
2.
Okay, so you're running a little bit out of gas.
Yes, I am indeed running a little bit out of gas.
He's got the Notion Thief, which is not great. Yeah, just in a bit of a weird spot here. I'm gonna make a bold move. I'm just gonna play this now. See what happens. See what it gets people to do in response. We're gonna tap 2 to tap the Cabal Coffers. That gives me 4 extra mana on top of that, so I'm at 4 floating.
Yes.
We'll tap 2, and I will bring out Vorinclex Monstrous Raider.
Oh boy, yeah.
Everyone knows pretty much what Vorinclex is capable of and does.
Is that the double counters one?
Correct. So halves counters for myself, doubles counters for others, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, backwards. I just said that completely backwards. Anything I do with double counters, anything you guys do will half the
Like,
counters.
sick. My counters are getting doubled.
How many,
Right.
how many
That'd be
cards?
sweet.
How many cards does everyone have in hand?
I have 2.
I got 5.
I've got 4.
Hmm.
And
We should all keep them right here, like an arena.
Oh, I mean, I can do that.
you're right, and then you like
Yeah,
flip it over so people can see what it is. Let me just see your hand real quick.
So true.
I think I'm going to try and do people who want to draw cards a favor, and we are going to tap 2, and I'm going to play a Smell Fear to proliferate. I don't really have anything to proliferate, but you know, fun. It has that little bonus effect. But it's going to target a creature. It's going to fight it. So I'm going to take out that Notion Thief.
All right, the Notion Thief dies. I gain 2 life off the Dross Harvester.
Okay.
And I would put a counter on Rona, but I don't since Vorinclex.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm going to swing at you, Dylan, with Vorinclex. At 6 damage.
It has 3. It takes 3 damage off Notion Thief, right? Because it fought it.
Oh wait, let's see. That's right, it fought it. You're right.
Oh, it took it takes these backsies counter real quick.
I did. See. You know, you've been drawing quite a few cards, Brady. I'll come at you with 6.
Okay, how much is it?
6.
6 damage.
6?
Trample haste. Cool. And then I will pass the turn. Sorry it took me so long.
No, it's fine. That was a pretty big line.
Untap. Draw. Going to tap 1 to play Preordain. Scry 2, then draw a card.
Good card.
Scry 2. Put both at the bottom. Then draw. I'm then going to play Hydroelectric Laboratory untapped.
Yep.
I lose 3 life.
Yep.
I will then tap 5. Paying 2 life to flip Rona.
Okay.
There it is.
And Dylan, I will attack you with an 11/11.
What does it do again?
Whenever a source deals damage to Rona, Triller, and Obliterator, that source's controller exiles a card from their hand at random. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. Otherwise, you may cast it without paying its mana cost.
Okay, so I'm going to block with Dross Harvester.
Okay.
So
at random?
Yeah, I don't need at random. They're both swamps. So you get a swamp.
Okay.
And
Okay, I get a swamp.
does this get exiled? I guess for me it's probably exiled for now.
Well, no, it would be on my side of the field.
I know, I'm just putting it in the exile
I get
zone,
control of it.
So.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm using this dice on one of my swamps to represent yours.
Alright. The Council of Gentlemen can maybe my Demir deck can stop eating every piece of removal.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know if there's much my burn deck could do against a creature that's bigger than a 7/7.
Yes.
I might
I will pass
have
turn.
something.
Okay.
Oh, I gained 2 life off the Dross Harvester dying. Ugh, that.
Yeah, Jacob, feel free to deal as much damage as you want to Rona.
Yep. Yeah, I'm aware.
Preferably in small amounts.
Bro's mocking me. I don't like that very much.
Dude,
If you look at chase my wrath. Play Mountain for my Lamphicrum.
Yep.
At the
Isn't
point being where
Rona?
everyone's just like,
Rona's
okay.
tapped, right? Or does it have vigilance?
It has
No,
vigilance
got
Oh,
vigilance.
shit. Oh, right.
because
yeah.
of Tarian Soul Cleaver.
Very good card.
I was wondering the same thing, and I'm like, it's the
Oh, and it also has trample, so Dylan, you take
Oh,
however
Lord.
much that is.
Okay, so I take.
it was
How
11
much-
minus 4, so 7.
Yeah, so 7.
Yep.
Oof. Big oofs.
Yep.
Let me. Let's tap Ty Joaquin for 1. I don't got much, but it'll be honest work, I promise. I'm going to deal 2 damage or 3 damage to Brady's face with Bone Crusher Giant. I'm gonna stomp on him,
Beautiful.
and then I'm gonna cast Bone Crusher Giant, and then I'll pass turn.
Alright, okay, I
I
need to.
promise I'm cooking on something. I swear.
Okay, come on,
Everyone's
Deck.
playing the big boys.
Deck, I need you to. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently, trying to get back into my childhood, so I need the heart of the cards. Come on, baby. That. Okay. I'm gonna play a swamp. Okay. Gents, what mana value do you think Brady has the most of?
Right now, or just
3
in
drops.
his deck?
Do you think 3 drops? Because
I was gonna say 3 too. So like, if it seems like a consensus there.
okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna recast my commander Talion, the Kindly Lord, and it's gonna be on 3. No, got anything else going on? So Wyatt, you can go.
Upkeep and draw. Okay. Now before, I just want to add a little clarification. Because Rona's flipped, its mana cost is 0, correct? Or is it
No,
just
its
the
mana
front
cost.
side?
It's transformed, so its mana cost is still 2.
Okay, I just want to double check on that.
Yeah.
I think I have a solution to Rona, boys.
Okay.
I'm gonna put down a swamp.
Yeah.
We will tap 2, which will give me 5 floating mana, which is beautiful.
Yes.
We love mana. We're gonna tap 2. Or actually, let's see. Just need 1. So I'm gonna tap the forest. So I'm at 6 right now, floating. I'm gonna use 4 of that to play Vraska Golgari Queen.
Okay.
Because of Vorinclex, we
Oh,
enter
boy.
with 8.
Yeah.
And I'm going to -3 to destroy a target non-land permanent with converted mana cost 3 or less, targeting Rona.
Fire!
Huge.
Oh no!
Fire!
Huge.
Look at the boys!
Huge.
Oh my
Big
god!
sad.
I've never been.
Huge.
That's a blessing. That's a
I've
blessing.
never been so happy to see Planeswalker come in with double the counters.
Rona burn in flames.
100%.
Okay. Let's
I just
see.
think it's fun that I made a big stompy blue deck.
That's
Oh
beautiful.
no, yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, I still have 2 floating, 2 black. So let's see. We're gonna go all out. We're gonna tap 1, 2. Let's see, 3, and that should give us enough to play a Moldervine Reclamation.
What's that?
Whenever a creature I control dies, I gain a life and I can draw a card.
Okay.
Yep. And
So now is Wyatt the problem? Oh.
I have 1 card in hand. I will make it known, but
You also
if you
have.
want to consider me the threat, that's very fair.
You also have
I completely
Planeswalker
respect
and
that.
Vorn Klex.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's fine.
That Vraska's probably gonna go down sometime soon, so I'm gonna swing at. Let's see. Actually, we could maybe do a little bit of politics here. Jacob, are you gonna try and take out my Vraska? Any like
I don't get
targeted
anything.
removal?
I don't draw cards when Vraska dies, so I don't know.
I'm not
more
swinging
focused
at
on
your
player
Vraska.
removal.
I'm currently in desperation mode, so I'm not targeting your Vraska with anything.
Yeah, my Vraska wasn't my first priority.
Okay.
But if you think it's big enough a priority for me to be worried of it, maybe I should. I don't know.
You guys keep talking.
But no, I wasn't planning on
Just let me know.
anything.
I'm gonna quickly go check on my stock. Stock.
Okay, I think I'm gonna come at you. Let's double check that. It's a 4/3. Yeah, it's reasonable. I'm gonna come at you with Vorin Klex, Jacob, 6/6 Trampler.
In response, I'm gonna take 6 damage.
Respectable. Have a nice day.
Fire.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to pass the turn.
Right. Untap.
That was beautiful, Brady. Having a big, stompy blue-black deck. I'm not seeing that
That's the
done.
entire point of this deck is just to be a big stompy.
Never
Draw
seen
a
it done.
card.
It's beautiful.
Okay. We back. Did anything happen?
I just swung at Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Going to tap 4 to play Rona.
Okay, you lose 2 life. I draw a card.
Why?
Because Talion is
You
Rona
put him on
has
3.
We have it on 3.
Yeah, and Rona has 3 toughness, doesn't she?
Oh, that's
Oh, right.
I forget about that. I always think of its mana cost.
Nah, it's always.
Yeah, I was only thinking about the mana cost. And I will pass turn.
I just realized something. I put a -3 for on Vraska. That would double, correct?
A -3 on Vraska. What does that mean?
That
No.
-3.
No, that would not double.
Just checking. Thank you.
So, yeah, the
'Cause
subtracting
it's only
subtracting counters and adding counters as a planeswalker is a cost. It's not like so you
That's right.
won't double it. So
Thank you. I just want to check. I was like, wait a second. I may
Yeah,
have done
no.
that wrong.
I get you.
I mean, like, if would with a plus ability. So, like, if you +1, it would be 2 counters.
Got it.
Yes.
I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to play Flage. And I'm going to deal 3 damage to...
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, Brady.
Jacob, you lose
no.
you lose 2 life and I draw a card.
That's right. And then I will draw a card because I did perfect damage. And then I'm going to tap 2. I'm gonna do it this way. Tap my Fury Column. And I will play a grab the prize. An additional cost to cast this spell. I'm gonna discard a card. I'm gonna discard a boom mobile. I don't know what I was doing putting that card in here, but here we are. I'm gonna deal draw 2 cards. I'm gonna deal 2 damage to you guys.
Yes.
All of you.
Cool.
And I will. Swing at Vraska for 4 damage.
Oh, did you draw cards and gain life off Moldograph, by the way?
Off of what?
Wyatt's thing. Whenever a creature dies, you gain 1 life and draw.
It's a
card.
creature that I control dies.
Oh, never mind then. Okay.
Yeah.
What died of mine? Oh, Flage?
No. Yeah, Flage.
Played Rona.
I did not, but
No, it's
think
whenever a
we're
creature that I control dies, I gain a life and draw a card.
I think we're chilling.
Okay. My turn.
Should I
then?
kill Vraska?
I mean that's up to you. I mean, what is?
What's her plus?
I think it's sacrifice
plus
something to
2.
draw a card.
Correct. You may sacrifice another permanent. If you do, gain a life, draw a card.
Actually, yeah, I'd kill Vraska.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at Vraska with Ty Joaquin as well.
Catastrophe.
Nice.
Goodbye, Vraska. I knew thee well.
Sorry for doing it like that.
Nah, it's all
Hold on,
good.
pass my turn.
But it was the right decision, honestly. It's a good one.
Untap.
I
Come on,
appreciate
heart of
your-
cards, baby. Draw a card.
Heart of the cards, indeed. I don't even know what I'm going for. What's the
I
threat
mean,
here?
Garen's done a lot
Vortex.
recently, so.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, I think. Island as my land per turn. And then, I guess... 1, 2, 3... I can't do both. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Great. I really don't want to do. That's my only play, though. I think what I'll do here is I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cast Come Back Wrong on the Vorinclex. That is, destroy target creature. If a creature card is put into a graveyard this way, return it to the battlefield under your control. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step.
I was like,
Brutal.
oh, we're saved. Don't read the card.
Okay.
Like, oh, we're cooked.
No,
I'm
we're
just gonna
not.
flip that.
We're not cooked yet. But then I'm going
Well,
to
gain a life and draw a card.
Yes, and then I'll go to combat, and then Wyatt, I'm just gonna swing at you with your Vorinclex, and then
That's fair.
yes, and then I'm going to pay 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna cast Toxic Deluge with X equals 3. So I'm gonna lose 3 life, and then all creatures get -3, -3.
Wow.
And that's
Did
the turn.
anybody take damage this turn?
I did.
Yes.
If an opponent lost life this turn, Dylan, I'm gonna pay 1, skewer the
It's
critics
a
for 1
sorcery.
mana, and I'm gonna kill Master Keys.
That's a sorcery.
Fuck, I'm retarded as hell.
Mm.
My bad, guys. I've
Good.
flipped. Can we take a misplay counter?
You're good. You're good.
I'd be up to like 30,000. Don't worry.
But yeah,
Fire.
Wyatt. Now
That
Wyatt,
doesn't feel good.
you can go.
I'm trying to end the game here, gentlemen.
Yep.
Okay, and then
This
the
has
bonus
been
back.
an hour-long slug.
It's actually been a
Flex
pretty
goes
good
a little
game, I
bit.
the
think.
enemy at one point.
I feel like everyone
Yes,
was
foreign
the
flex
enemy.
dies.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just want to double check. Okay. Well, I can put down a forest. I got all the mana. I'm ready. We are going to tap. And might as well do it through Cabal Coffers. Tap 1, 2. That gives us 5 floating. We will tap a forest. I got 6. I'll play Hippolyta for 4. Then, just because I can, I'll use that 1 extra floating mana. I'll play a Virulent Wounds. Put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. When that creature is put in the graveyard this turn, its controller gets a poison counter.
Oh boy.
Not really worried about the poison counters, but I'm putting the counter on Talion, the Kindly King, or Kindly Lord.
Yes.
So it's got a -1 counter.
How do I represent that?
When
I guess I'll just represent that.
you could just
with this.
put,
I'll represent
yeah, you
-1
could
-1
down
counters
there.
up here.
Perfect. Because the -1/-1 counter is put on a creature, I get a snake token with Death Touch.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I lost 1 mana burn.
I will draw a card on tap. Going to play Bogged Bog tapped at my land per turn. Tap 3. Play Nashi, Moonsage Scion.
What does Nashi do?
Whenever Nashi, Moonsage Scion deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library until the end of turn. You may play one of those cards.
Okay.
If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost.
You lose 2 life, I draw a card.
Yep. I'll then tap 2 to equip Therian Soul Cleaver to Nashi. And I will pass turn.
Draw. Are you guys both at 5 life?
Yes.
They are indeed.
Dylan, methinks we cooked.
No, I don't. I believe.
I might actually only be able to kill one of you. Fuck.
I suggest you make it Dylan.
No, don't.
I would also second that.
I don't suggest that at all.
I'm going to tap 4.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
going to play
Flage.
Flage.
You lose 2
And
life.
I'm
I draw a
going
card.
to exile. One, two, three. Do this one, this one, this one, and this one are exiled.
Yes.
These can stay. It's sorceries. And then I'm going to deal 3 damage to Dylan's face.
Okay. You lose. Did you lose 2 life, by the way?
I did.
Oh my god! Please let me. Yes. And now I'm going to assume I'm getting spectacled.
Yes. You were going to get Skew the Critic.
Okay. In response, since that's still a 3 mana spell, you do lose 2 life, and I draw 1 more card though.
Dylan, you're killing me.
Well, yeah.
I guess
mean,
that's the whole point.
But then I die. Big oops.
Fire. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, but I do gain 3 life.
You do gain 3 life, yes,
because
you do.
of Flage. And I don't think I did that last time, but that's whatever. What was I at? No,
I'm pretty...
15?
Yeah.
16?
Yes.
And then I will pass turn.
Okay.
Cool. Tap, upkeep, draw. Okay. We are going to tap just 2. We will play a Blood Artist. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies,
oh boy,
lose no life and I gain a life.
Oh boy, Brady, I'm gonna echo your words back at you. I think you could.
I got a 6/6. Maybe not anymore. Now that I said that, it's gonna get fucking killed.
I am going to attack you, Jacob, with a Patra and a Snake token.
Do they both have Death Touch?
Patra does not.
What?
I don't trust that for a second. What am I taking? 3 damage?
Yep. Okay, and then I can put a -1/-1 counter on something. So let's see. Do I want card draw? I think I do. I'm gonna play a bold move. I'm gonna put the -1/-1 counter on my own Snake token.
That's actually
so it will die.
Brilliant. So you got.
I will also get. It'll come back, right?
And you
Because I
draw
get one.
2?
But I gain 1, 2 life, and I draw 1 card, and then.
Okay, never mind.
Don't we all lose a life?
Yeah, you all. No, it's target opponent loses 1 life.
Correct. I get to put that damage where I want.
Okay.
And let's put it on Jacob. Then, because I drew this, so why not? I'm going to put down a Survivor's Encampment. And I pass the turn.
I did not expect to make it this far. I will untap. And draw. Play an island for my land butcher. I'm going to tap 6 to play Rona.
You lose 2 life.
Jacob, what you doing over there?
Thinking.
Did you lose 1 life to the Blood Artist?
I don't think he did.
I have now.
There we go.
I will pass turn.
What the hell?
Whoa.
Tap, upkeep, draw. Play a mountain for my land for turn. I'm then going to play. I'm going to tap 4. For Imidane, the Pyro Hammer. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell I control targets only a single creature, deals damage to that creature. Imidane deals that much damage to each opponent.
Nice.
I'm going to attempt to target one of Wyatt's things with. I'm going to tap 3 for a Heart Flame Slash. I'm going to deal 3 damage to the Blood Artist.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I can't do
As it
anything
goes on
about
an
it.
adventure. And then I will.
And then I will gain a life, and I'm gonna deal 1 damage to you. and I will draw a card, and I will gain another life with the Molder Vine.
And then I deal 3 damage to each opponent because of the Imidane.
Oh, Brady.
Okay, so I put a +1. It seems you got kicked out.
Oh, okay. I can just reconnect.
Let's see. We're gonna tap 1, 2, and Cabal Coffers for 5 floating mana. I'll tap Forest. So we're at 6. I'm gonna play Flourishing Defenses. Another enchantment. Whenever I put a -1/-1 counter on a creature, I get a 1/1 Elf Warrior creature token, and
Oh,
it's put in
boy.
play. And let's see. Question is, what do we do now? Nashy's got a counter. Got that. Yeah, let's do this. I'll go ahead and go for it. Make bold moves, right? I
So
still
true.
have 1 floating mana, so we will tap 3 more. We'll do the Survivor's Encampment and 2 more Swamps to play a Wicker Bow Elder. When it comes into play, it comes into play with a -1/-1 counter on it, and I can spend a green to remove a counter and destroy target artifact or enchantment. So that is going to get me another snake. I got 2 of these bad boys. I'll also get an Elf Warrior. Okay, and let's see. I think the next thing that I'm going to want to do here, I should also signify that this has a -1 counter on it. I'll use one that's a bit easier to see. There we go. Jacob, I'm going to swing at you with Hapatra and one of my snake tokens.
I'm gonna block Hapatra with Flage.
Okay, that's respectable. Have a nice day. Okay, it dies.
Fire.
Then I will gain a life and draw a card, and you will take 1 from the snake.
I will +1/+1 counter on Nashi, who died.
Okay. I think I will then pass the turn.
I will untap.
You're still in it, Brady.
I'm a little late for that, but
Brady, you got this.
I'm honestly amazed you're still alive, Brady. This is crazy.
You taking it in there?
I'm gonna tap 3 to play Propaganda. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you.
I don't think why it's gonna, but okay.
I've got all the mana in the world.
Then gonna pay 2 to equip Tyrian Soul Cleaver to Rona. And then Wyatt, I will attack you with Naki. He is a 5/4.
I do have a Death Toucher still open.
That's fine.
Okay. Let me just read it, make sure I'm not missing anything. Guess not. A 5/4, I will block with... I'm gonna block with my Elf Warrior.
Okay, so 1 creature dies. I put 1/+1/+1 counter on Rona.
Okay.
And I will pass turn.
And then I will gain a life and draw a card.
All right. I'm gonna pay. Or to cast my commander, Ty Joaquin. And then I'm gonna pay 2 for Braid of Fire. It's an enchantment with a cumulative upkeep where I add 1 mana to my mana, 1 red to my mana pool.
Okay.
Then I want to attack so badly. Death Touch is so cringe.
I'm sorry, bud. It's a great offense and defense.
I can just cast Flage again from my graveyard, so maybe I should just swing it.
Do you have enough mana to cast it again?
Well, not this turn.
Okay, I was like
Whatever. I'm just gonna pass, I guess, and hope my plan holds out.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play. Actually, I'll wait on that. Maybe. Let me do some double checking on my mana cats. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do this now. We're gonna tap 3, and let's see. Let me double check. What do you have on your board, Brady?
I have Nashi, Propaganda, Rona, and Tolarian Soul Cleaver.
Okay, I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna Crows and Grip your Propaganda.
Okay. In response, I'm gonna counterspell it.
That was wait, no, this is split second, right? As long as it's on the stack.
Yeah, you can't respond to
Yeah, you
that.
can't
I
respond
can
to that.
respond to it. Oh, that's so sad.
That's why I had it in there. I forgot about that. Or like, quite ironically, split second. I'm like, damn it. Okay, sweet. Okay, and then we will go to untap. Sorry about that, bud. Okay, we will draw. Beautiful. Okay. We are going to start by putting down a swamp.
It's the first time I've ever seen Crows and Grip.
Like its secondary effect.
Split second actually matter.
That actually is true.
Okay, we're going to tap 2 for Cabal Coffers, which gives me 6 floating. I'm going to tap a Forest, so we're at 7, and a 6 for Hapatra. I still have 1 extra floating. We're going to tap 1. Actually, let's see. Before combat. Actually, it's a decision I gotta make here. Yeah, we're gonna move to combat. And I'm gonna tap 1, 2. Actually, sorry, we're not gonna do that yet. Okay, yeah, we've moved to combat. I'm going to attack with 2 snakes and the Wickerbur Elder at you, Brady.
Okay. So how much is the Wickerbore Elder?
It is a 3/3.
Brady, I can destroy one of the snakes.
You can also pay 1 to remove it to make it a 4/4.
Brady, I can destroy one of the snakes.
Yeah. Let me think.
I'm gonna admit that it might have been a bad move to kill Dylan. I didn't know why it was entering
an
optimal
endgame
capacity.
It's the Moldavine Reclamation. That's drawn me gas the whole time. That's been saving my ass.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay, I'm going to tap for 1 blue to play Shore Up, targeting Nashi, untap him, and add a +1/+1 counter.
Nice.
I'm then going to assign Nashi to block the Molder Vine, whatever.
Okay. Cool. And then any other blocks?
That will be my only block, and I just pray that Jake chooses to kill the snake.
Oh, I can kill a snake. Hell yeah. I'm gonna tap 1, and I'm gonna spark spray one of the snakes. And I'm gonna deal 1 damage to it.
Beautiful.
And I'm gonna draw a card because it's Ty Joaquin.
Okay, I will gain a life and draw a card off of that. And then the Wickerboro Elder will die to Tanashi, right? Okay.
Yes.
And then I will draw a card and gain another life off that. Okay.
Moldavine, my beloved.
So we will then go to the next phase. Okay. We're going to tap a total of 1, 2, 3. I'm doing this right. 2, 3.
How many creatures died?
6. 2.
2. Okay, I'm gonna put 2 more +1/+1 counters on Rona.
Okay, I'm gonna play a Carnifex Demon. It enters with 2 -1/-1 counters. So I get a snake. And then I can remove a counter from it to put a 1/1 counter on each other creature. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to tap 1 to remove one of the counters from it. It's down to 1 counter now. And then every creature is going to get a -1/-1 counter, which will give me an equal number of snakes.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Could I counterspell that demon?
You can. I'm okay with that. Going back on that if
Okay.
needed.
I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Fire. Crisis averted.
So true.
Indeed. Okay. If you pass that, I
Good counterspell.
will tap 1 to put down a Festering Mummy and a path.
I feel like
Okay,
this game
in
should
your
have been over
instep,
a million years ago.
I'm
Holy
gonna
shit.
tap Rona to draw and discard. Then gonna untap and draw. Well, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to transform Rona. And oh, screw it. Wyatt, I'm attacking you with both my creatures. One is a 6/5. The other one is a 9/9 with trample and vigilance.
I will block the 6/5 with my Festering Mummy.
Okay.
Then I'll take 9.
Does Nashi die?
No. My death touch snakes were tapped out. I'm just blocking with the mummy.
Yeah. But it's a 1/1. Okay.
Yeah. It's not a big boy.
Okay.
Okay. When it dies, I will get to put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. I'm going to put it on Ty Joaquin. And I will get a snake.
I will put a +1/+1 counter on Rona because of the Soul Cleaver. And
So
I will pass turn.
I have 1 untapped snake.
Okay. I will pass turn.
And on untap. Upkeep.
Also, sorry, a creature died, so I do gain a life and draw a card.
Yep.
Upkeep. Braid of Friar is going to trigger. I'm going to use that 1 mana to
Wait.
tap Ty Joaquin for 1. So now all my non-combat damage is buffed for 1 till the end of turn. Then I'm going to draw for turn.
Go ahead. I have 3 total, but I have 1 untapped snake. Just as a heads up. I also, if we're all right with that, I did forget to bring out an elf warrior token for putting a -1/-1 counter on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Alright, I'm moving to combat. Wait. I am going to play all my cards because I am ready for this game to end. I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to tap 4 and this way to cast Corsication Mage with its offspring. And so now this, whenever I cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Sorry, Brady. So I am actually, so I have 2 of these, and they're actually, because it's High Joaquin, they're both doing 2 damage each turn. Then
Nice.
I'm going to tap 2 for a Desperate Ritual. I'm going to add 3 to my mana pool. I'm going to deal 4 damage to everybody. Sorry, Brady, you die. And then I'm going to tap my final 1 to cast Radiant Scroll Wielder. All my instant sorcery spells have lifelink, and I get to cast a random instant sorcery into the my next upkeep if I am still alive. Then I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing at you, White, because you're the only one left standing in my way between victory and my point at this moment. I'm going to swing at you with I got blockers. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. What do you got? 1 snake, 3 snakes, 4 snakes?
I have 1 snake, an elf, and Hapatra. You thinking? Big
In-
I'm
plays.
gonna pass turn. I'm gonna go fuck. I'm gonna live.
In the tank.
I believe in you.
Hold
I
me.
believe in you, Wyatt. Do your
Thank
worst.
you. At least somebody believes in me.
Okay, bud.
Okay, well, untap, upkeep, draw. Got all the snakes. They're untapped now. Okay. And Lily, it's time to just go all out, right?
I guess.
Tap 2, Cabal Coffers. I played a Swamp, so I now have 7 floating from that. And I'm going to play a Blowfly Infestation. Whenever creatures put into graveyard from play, if it had a -1/-1 counter on it, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. I got that.
I'm dead.
Cooked?
Not yet. Okay.
I win next turn. Maybe. Probably.
Most likely, yes.
This is wild. What's the it's a 2/2. The other one's a 1/1. Okay. Let's see. I think this is kind of the move that I've got. We'll use 3 more of that mana that's floating to play a Dusk Urchins. Whenever attacks or blocks, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it's put into the graveyard from play, I get to draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. I'm going to use that last mana that was floating and 2 more to play a Grim Affliction. I put a 1/1 counter on target creature, then Proliferate. I'm going to put the 1/1 counter on the Coruscation Mage. That will get me an elf and a snake.
-1/-1 or a +1/+1?
-1/-1, sorry.
Yeah.
And then it's going to proliferate that. So I'm going to proliferate the one on Joaquin, as well as the one on your Coruscation Mage.
So Coruscation Mage dies.
Yeah.
I still
Correct.
have the token. So the token's a
Second
1/1.
Another snake and another elf. And then because a creature went into the graveyard with a -1/-1 counter on it, I may put a -1/-1 counter on another target creature, targeting Joaquin.
That was good. That was good.
And then I get another elf and another snake. And then because another creature died with a -1/-1 counter, I get to target another one, targeting your other Coruscation Mage. And then I get another elf and another snake. I'm losing count here. I got 7 of these bad boys. This is a D10 with 70 on it, but just know it's not actually 70. Now I'm going to fill my hand up a little bit. I'm going to target my elf with a -1/-1 counter instead. So I will gain a life and draw a card. And I'm going to do that 5 times, which will get me 5 more snakes, and the elves will cancel each other out. We're going to do that until I draw into something that I like. Okay, that's not too bad. And then, yep, I will take that. I'm going to put the -1, the last, at this like 5th time, I'm going to put the -1/-1 counter on, let's do it on your, what was the thing that gives your stuff lifelink?
What was the question?
The Radiant Scroll Wielder. I'll put it on that one.
It's a 2/4. It's a 1/3 now.
Yep. So I now have 13 snakes, and I have. Let's see. It will be 6 elves. Okay. And I do still have mana. So let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna tap 2 to play a Finn the Fangbear. And let's tap 3. 1, 2, 3 to play a Lethal Sting. As additional cost, I put a -1/-1 counter on target creature I control, and I destroy target creature. I'm going to destroy. Which one? I'm going to destroy the Imodine the Pyrohammer.
And you're really picking me apart.
Sorry, bud. I drew gas this turn. That Blowfly Infestation saved my ass.
Yeah, no, he's been doing real
Okay.
well. Let's see.
And then I get another elf and another snake, so I got 14. Let's see, 3 snakes are not have not been summoned this turn. They do not have summoning sickness. Also, I forgot to put the -1/-1 counter on one of my creatures. I'll put it on a snake, which again will draw me a card and gain me a life. I guess an elf, so it'll be at 6. Okay. And then
Brady, I get to play an instant or sorcery card at the beginning of my upkeep because Radiant or Sorcery or Radiant Scroll Wielder, and I do it at random. And so I'm gonna let you, Brady, pick the card at random, and if I don't get the right one, it's your fault that I lost.
I will attack with 3 snakes.
How much damage am I taking?
3, and then you'll get 6 poison counters.
Sorry, I can't count anymore.
You're good.
Apparently.
And then I will pass the turn.
Fire. Okay.
That was, oh boys, that was
Brady,
explosive.
like I said at the beginning of my upkeep,
Bearing with me.
1 through 6.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
let
go
me
with
shuffle
4.
Let me shuffle first.
Okay.
Okay.
Go with number 3.
Here we go. Big money, no whammies.
Number 3.
Damn. Alright, that's GG's. Shake hands. Shake hands.
So true.
That was great, guys.
Good game.
That was a good game.
Good game, boys. Good game.
I thought I
I'm
had
so-
it.
I'm-
I feel like I misplayed a shit ton there. That was.
Dude,
Yeah,
I had counterspell in my hand the entire game.
Yeah.
You want to talk about
Are you
misplaying?
kidding me? Brother.
Yeah.
That had to take such restraint. I would not be able to do that.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean,
that was
like,
good, bro. That was good. Real good.
it's 2:40. Do we have time for another game? Probably not. Do we? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I don't.
honestly, that took
Sorry,
a
guys.
good wind out of my sails. I was ready for like 3 long games, but that was
Yeah,
game
that
almost
one was
2
long.
hours.
Yeah,
How brutal.
I was wondering. So Brady,
Joaquin, you're supposed to make games quicker. What
Brady,
are you doing?
I am
Make 'em
curious
quicker.
though. Why did you cut down Wyatt's black creature at the beginning of the game and not Ty Joaquin? I was a bit confused by that though.
Oh, because I knew Ty Joaquin wouldn't be able to touch Rona.
Yep.
What?
He wanted me to kill everything else and keep Reyna alive.
But that was.
And it worked.
I mean, but that happened before Rona was flipped though. Oh, I guess you did flip it the turn immediately after, so I guess that makes sense. All right, yeah.
He had the counter spell.
That's so true.
Yeah, and I had the counter spell.
Well, awesome. I guess in that case, I
Same
hope
time
everyone
next
had
week?
fun. I'm down. I've been cooking some stuff.
I'll be here
so-
at 1 o'clock next Sunday, 100%.
Hell yeah. Well,
I think it might work. I'll have to get a rain check, but I think it should work.
all right. Well,
Fire.
I guess thanks for watching. If you guys watched it, and yeah, see you next time.